Hello everyone, it's Alex and
Lila.
we are co-founders of Temperament Dogs, more than residential training. And today we are answering your questions regarding our boarding and training programs. And the question for today is:
How do we make sure as trainers that all the obedience and all the training transfers to home environment and life with the owners?
Yes, so during residential stay, we make sure that all your main training challenges will be addressed. We're gonna, whatever that is, we may work on the dog's relationship with the other dogs. For example, in reactivity training, we can teach your dog life skills. Let's say how to lie down and stay in the cafe, how not to pull on the lead. So we will make sure your main training challenges are addressed, and your dog will go back home with freshly learned new skills. But we have to mind, this is not the end of the training journey, because the second part starts when the dog is going back home, and we would never ever leave you alone at this point.
So we always explain that the training is 50-50, training for the dog and training for the owners. So after the residential training stay finishes, we make sure we put a lot of attention to the aftercare. So after the residential training, we train the owners.
Definitely. And we are trying constantly to improve the level of support we are giving to the dog owners. So you will, after the residential stay, depends how long the stay was, you will have certain amount of totally free lessons with the trainer, as well as WhatsApp support. So you can send the voice note, tell how your walk went, or if you have any questions, you don't have to rely on the memory after the handover lesson. Right? You can contact your trainer at any time and get solid advice.
We have to remember that especially probably first 2 weeks of the dog coming back home
are extremely important.
Yes, are extremely important, and they might be a little bit more difficult because, the dog has had some habits usually. So they might try to go back a little bit to these habits, and then you need to know as the owner what to do in these situations, how to react, and how to use all the obedience and training that has been put during the residential stay in practice when you have the dog back home.
Yes, there is something what we call conditioned emotional response. So for example, just to give you idea what that is, if you had some experiences in certain place, then that place will produce some feelings. Let's say if you had a great time in the pub when you went there for the first time, you will go to the pub next time and you will feel certain way, right? And the same way we would feel totally different in school and totally different in, a church, for example. Right?
So it goes through classical conditioning.
Yeah, it goes through classical conditioning. So your dog, after going home, going to those places where, for example, was pulling on the lead or was barking at other dogs, etc., may try to do those things, and you have to use the skills that we will teach you on our handover lessons to react to them accordingly. However, we appreciate that it's very hard to memorize whole lesson and all the information over there. That's why we want to support you with 24-hour contact with the trainer, with the training videos, and like I said, we are constantly improving. We will soon have our community groups where you can watch the video libraries, etc., and then you will never be left alone. And we will be for you for as long you will need us to.